of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, His Excellency Tian, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Jamaica, Ms. Chen Baiwei, Deputy Director General of the Foreign Affairs Commission of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee, Mr. MOHW, Vice Mayor of Yantai, also of the Foreign Affairs Commission of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee, Mr. Zhang Peng, Director of American and Oceanian Affairs Division, and Ms. Tang Ting, Deputy Director, American and Oceanian Division. I acknowledge too the other members of the Yantai delegation, Mr. Gong Haitao, Deputy Director, Publicity Department of the CPC Yantai Municipal Committee, Mr. Zhang Huanwei, Director of the Foreign Affairs Office, Mr. Wan Hong, Deputy Director, Foreign Affairs Office. I am your moderator this morning, Ambassador Ricardo Alicock, Director of Protocol, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. And I'd like to welcome you to this handover ceremony in respect of the donation of vaccine vehicles by the People's Republic of China to Jamaica. Good day. In the interest of time, I'd like to move directly into our program and invite first Mr. MOHW, Vice Mayor of Yantai, to deliver remarks.
好，尊敬的牙买加外贸部部长卡米拉·约翰逊·史密斯阁下，尊敬的牙买加卫生健康部部长克里斯托夫·塔夫登阁下，尊敬的牙买加外交委员部希拉西里蒙蒂斯女士，尊敬的天气大使陈柏维副主任，各位嘉宾、女士们、先生们，大家好！很高兴的与各位领导和嘉宾共聚云端，一同出席中国烟台向牙买加捐赠疫苗接种车交接仪式。在这里，我代表烟台市政府向参加仪式的各位领导和嘉宾表示诚挚的祝福和衷心的感谢。2020年至今，全球新冠疫情蔓延，抗击疫情成为世界各国的共同使命。
Pandemic response has become the shared mission of the world. In February this year, with the severe onset of the pandemic in Jamaica, and when we heard the news that they urgently need 2 vaccination vehicles, the CPC Yantai Municipal Committee and the Yantai Municipal Government, together with the arrangement of the Chinese Embassy to Jamaica, and also Yantai
市场自治的企业克服困难，争分夺秒。
And we contacted the enterprises who are eligible in China to manufacture the vaccination vehicle. We fought against the difficulties, and we completed the procurement, bidding, production, and transportation of the vaccination vehicles. With very high quality and high efficiency, we have gained time for the Jamaican people to be vaccinated. That has been greatly recognized by the Jamaican government with positive social response. Jamaica is a major country in Central America and the Caribbean area, and also an important partner of China of the Belt and Road Initiative. It is endowed with rich marine resources. The city of Yantai is one of the first 14 maritime opening up cities and also an important juncture city of the Belt and Road Initiative. With developed industries and a high level of opening up, and we are endowed with unique advantages in developing marine economy. Although apart geographically, we share great potentials for cooperation. in November 2019 with the witness of the two heads of states. The city of Yantai and the capital city of Jamaica, Kingston, established a sister city relationship. This year, affected by the pandemic, we could not visit each other. However, we haven't stopped our steps for cooperation. On March the 18th, with the great support of the Chinese embassy to Jamaica, the city of Yantai, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries of Jamaica, and JAPRO of Jamaica, co-hosted the Maritime Economic Cooperation Conference online, and we discussed our practical cooperation covering the full chain of the marine fishery. And we have made consensus on jointly developing the fishing resources and developing a long-range fishing and processing of the marine products. Our cooperation has been mutually complementary and mutual benefits. Awesome friends make distance appear. For the donation of the vaccination vehicles from Yantai to Jamaica, it is a representation of the deep friendship of the citizens of Yantai to the people of Jamaica, and another testimony of our friendship of our two countries. We're going to take this opportunity to deepen and build on our sister city relationship with Kingston to strengthen our friendly ties with even more Jamaican cities. And we hope that we will have even more mutually beneficial cooperation in marine economy, infrastructure, and people-to-people exchanges and tourism. We believe that with the great support and efforts of all parties, the city of Yantai and Jamaica will have a stronger bond in our friendship with greater achievements on cooperation and a brighter future. I would like to wish today's handover ceremony a great success. We would like to wish you good health, all the best. Thank you all.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Mu. If we could move now to the next presenter, may I ask Ms. Chen Baiwei, Deputy Director General of the Foreign Affairs Commission of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee to speak.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Minister Johnson Smith, Minister Tufton, and Permanent Secretary Montes, Your Excellency, Ambassador Tian, and Vice Mayor Wu Shuqing, ladies and gentlemen, friends, greetings from Shandong. I am very glad to join you in witnessing the handover of vaccination vehicles to Jamaica donated by Yantai City. On behalf of Shandong Provincial Foreign Affairs Office, I'd like to extend warm congratulations to the successful handover. Confronted with challenges presented by the ruthless virus, people in Jamaica and China, though far apart, join hands in combating COVID-19, demonstrating sincere friendship in need and a Jamaica-China community with a shared future. I'd like to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to Minister Smith, Minister Tufton, and Permanent Secretary Montes for your support for the exchanges and practical cooperation between Jamaica and Shandong. My gratitude also goes to Ambassador Tian and the Chinese Embassy in Jamaica. Thank you for the long-standing support to Shandong Province. Shandong is a coastal province in East China with both the land area and sea area close to 160,000 square kilometers. Its over 100 million local residents gave Shandong enormous potential in consumption, human resources, and market space. As one of the cradles of Chinese civilization, Shandong has been known as hometown of Confucius and Mencius, and a land of etiquette and propriety. Shandong is the first among all provinces in China to register an agricultural output exceeding 1 trillion yuan RMB, contributing to 1/4 of China's agricultural exports. With over 3,000 kilometers of coastline, Shandong accounts for 1/6 of China's total marine output. Faced with the sudden onslaught of COVID-19, Shandong has secured major achievements in epidemic containment and social and economic development. In the first half of this year, Shandong's GDP has maintained the 3rd largest in China, and total import and export volume is up by 42.2% over the same period last year. For people in Shandong, Jamaica is a beautiful and friendly country with a vibrant economy. The famous Blue Mountain coffee is very well known here. Shandong highly values the ties with Jamaica. In 2019, Yantai and Kingston established a sister city relationship, witnessed by state leaders from both countries. Since then, we have seen practical cooperation in such areas as ocean economy, trade, and health. I am sure that the donation of these 2 vaccination vehicles this time will leave behind touching stories in our friendly relations. We stand ready to carry along with more practical cooperation in trade, agriculture, fishery, and people-to-people and cultural exchanges. We support Yantai in stepping up friendship and further tap the potential for cooperation. I am convinced that the exchange and cooperation between Shandong and Jamaica will see more fruitful results. As a Chinese poem goes, if you have a friend afar who knows your heart, distance can't keep you two apart. I sincerely invite friends from Jamaica to visit Shandong after the pandemic. I also look forward to the visit of Ambassador Tian and your colleagues from the embassy. To conclude, let me wish all of you good health and all the best. Thank you very much.
Ms. Chen, thank you so much for your kind remarks. We invite next His Excellency Tian, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Jamaica, to speak.
Thank you, my dear brother. So the Honorable Camilla Johnson-Smith, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, the Honorable Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health and Wellness, Ambassador Montes, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Ms. Chen Baiwei, Deputy Director General of Foreign Affairs Commission of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee, Mr. Mu Shuqing, Vice Mayor of Yantai, ladies and gentlemen, Sister and Bridget, Wagwan, and good morning to everyone. It's my great pleasure to attend the virtual handover ceremony of the 2 vaccination vehicles donated by Yantai Municipal People's Government today. Confucius said, "A gentleman is always ready to help others to attain their aims." Since the spread of COVID-19 virus is still ongoing in Jamaica, we are more than willing to help our Jamaican friends as our best ability allows in times of need. Those 2 vaccination vehicles represent the goodwill of the Chinese people to support Jamaica in addressing the pandemic. I wish this event will mark the start of a new chapter for the ongoing and future cooperation between Yantai and Shandong with Kingston as sister cities, which will surely continue to benefit the people of our 2 countries. President Xi Jinping proposed the Global Development Initiative at the general debate of the 76th session of the UN General Assembly, calling on the international community to accelerate the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development for more robust, greener, and more balanced global development, and foster a global community of development with a shared future. The initiative embraced people-centered core concept, follows the guideline of practical cooperation, and advocates the spirit of open and inclusive partnership. China will make new contributions to the global development and international development cooperation. During the pandemic, China has been doing its best to provide humanitarian assistance to the international community and supporting global anti-epidemic efforts. China will provide a total of 2 billion doses of vaccines for the rest of the world by the end of this year. As strategic partners and good friends, China and Jamaica have joined hands in tiding over the difficulties and combating the pandemic. I hope the soon coming Chinese vaccines and medical equipment will continue to support Jamaica's efforts to respond to the pandemic. China will stand side by side with Jamaica to push forward our strategic partnership to a new level and promote bilateral ties and high quality Belt and Road Initiative cooperation between our two countries. Tomorrow will be our National Day. I wish all of us happy National Day. China and Jamaica prosperity and the two people's happiness, good health, and safety. I thank you all.
Your Excellency, thank you so much for your warm remarks. We invite now Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade.
My colleague, Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health and Wellness of Jamaica, our brother, and indeed Your Excellency, Ambassador Tian, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Jamaica, Vice Mayor Mu Shuxing, and other esteemed officials of the municipal government of Yantai, Ms. Chen Baiwei, and other esteemed officials of the Foreign Affairs Office of the CPC Shandong office, distinguished officials of the Chinese Embassy, representatives of the Ministries of Health and Wellness and Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, other distinguished guests, good morning to you all. On behalf of the government and people of Jamaica, it is a great pleasure to express my deepest appreciation to the government of the People's Republic of China, and in particular to the Yantai municipal government for the donation of 2 vaccination vehicles valued at 878,597 RMB that are being handed over today. This donation is further testament to the close friendship and solidarity between Jamaica and China since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1972. This donation also solidifies our special relationship with Yantai, with which the city of Kingston has been twinned since 2019, and as has been stated earlier, has unfortunately had the challenges of the pandemic impacting this friendship. The consistent assistance that China has provided towards Jamaica and our national growth and development, particularly in the area of public health, continues to be welcomed and very much appreciated. In particular, your support of Jamaica's COVID-19 response has been of immense service to the Jamaican healthcare system during these complex and challenging times. As we grapple with our 3rd wave of the virus, today's ceremony is an opportunity to welcome the new and creative ways of ensuring that our population is able to readily and comfortably access the vaccines. To this end, these vehicles have thankfully already been put into immediate use in communities across the island to boost the rollout of COVID-19 vaccinations. This will bring us closer, along with the receipt in the near future of Sinopharm vaccines, to achieving the vaccination targets set by the government of Jamaica. This will assist in paving our way to the path of normalcy. Before closing, allow me to extend a special thank you to you, Ambassador, and to your team at the Embassy for all your consistent efforts to coordinate the delivery of this donation to Jamaica. Your hard work and your friendship to Jamaica is sincerely appreciated. And finally, on this eve of your 72nd National Day celebrations, let me use this opportunity to extend warm congratulations to you, to all officials present, to the government and people of the People's Republic of China for your prosperity and happiness and enjoyable celebrations. We thank you once more for your generous donation and friendship. Xie xie. We thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister. I'd like now to invite Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health and Wellness, to speak.
Minister, we're not hearing you.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, we are hearing you and seeing you.
Okay. I'm a bit technologically challenged this morning. I'm sorry about that. So I was recognizing the Master of Ceremonies, Ambassador Alicock, and thanking him for the introduction. Of course, Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, my colleague, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Mrs. Chen Baiwei, the Deputy Director General of the Foreign Affairs Commission of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee, His Excellency Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Jamaica, Excellency Tian, Mr. Mu Shangqing, Vice Mayor of Yantai, and Mr. Gong Huitoya, Director or Deputy Director, Publicity Department of CPC Yantai Municipal Committee, Mr. Hanwei, Director of Yantai Foreign Affairs Office, Ms. Wan Hong, Deputy Director of Yantai Foreign Affairs Office, other representatives of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, Kingston, directors of the Ministry of Health and Wellness and Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good evening to you all. The government of Jamaica is pleased, as said by my colleague, Minister Johnson-Smith, to accept this gift of 2 mobile units from the People's Republic of China. These buses, which have been commissioned as another access point for our national vaccination implementation program, is one of the many tangible expressions of friendship and cooperation that both countries enjoy over a number of years. China continues to be a vital partner and contributor to the health sector, to the health and well-being of the Jamaican people. We stand to benefit in so many ways. These buses are just an addition to that, of which we are extremely grateful. In other critical areas, as mentioned earlier, we stand to benefit from the Child and Adolescent Hospital, currently under construction in the western end of the island. This new children's hospital will be the first and only public hospital, not only in Jamaica, but also in the wider Caribbean region, that has dedicated adolescent health services. And we look forward to the continuation of that project as we strengthen the relationship between both countries. We have had 17 of our critical care nurses, in addition to their tutors visiting China as part of this study abroad program, as well as several medical missions visiting the island. Chief among them have been the Bright Journey mission that improved the quality of eye health in Jamaica and donated well-needed equipment and supplies. The government of Jamaica has set an ambitious goal of vaccinating at least 65% of the population by March 2022. And the mobile buses will allow us to achieve this target by taking the vaccines to people at their convenience and those in rural parts of the country who may have a challenge reaching to a vaccination site. So far, the mobile units have made stops at 12 sites across the island, with another 5 sites planned over the next few days. At each stop, we were able to vaccinate on average 200 Jamaicans with a COVID-19 vaccine. I have personally been on the buses, I've toured, I have seen it in action, and both in the urban setting and in the rural setting. And I really have to commend the manufacturers for the quality of the product, for the quality of the production, the ease of use, the comfort that it offers to those who are using it. And I must say that our healthcare nurses and their support team, as well as the Jamaicans who utilize the bus to get vaccinated, have done so and felt very, very comfortable. So I really want to pay tribute, not just for the donation, but for the quality of the donation. And in fact, Mr. Ambassador, I will be reaching out to you to the representatives of the manufacturers to look at the possibility of purchasing a few additional buses, because we believe that they serve such an important and useful purpose. So really want to just recognize the quality of the bus and to place that on record. The mobile service is a life-saving tool, as the more vaccines that get into the arms of Jamaicans, the greater the chance of surviving COVID-19, which has infected over 80,000 Jamaicans based on tests done so far, and claimed, unfortunately, over 1,800 lives since this pandemic began in March 2020. Vaccination continues, as we all know, to be a key response to reducing the severity of illness, hospitalization, and death. Up to 4 p.m. on Wednesday, September 29th, over 756,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered, including over 500,000 first doses, nearly 230,000 second doses, and 26,000 single dose. In terms of the way forward, these mobile buses will be traveling the length and breadth of the country to vaccinate as many Jamaicans as possible. And so again, I would like, on behalf of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the team who are on the front line, who are driving this process, to express my deepest gratitude to the government and people of China, as well as our local team, including the Embassy of the People's Republic of China here in Jamaica, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, led of course by the very capable Minister Johnson Smith. Thank you for this. This is a very important addition to our fleet and to the fight against COVID-19. And we look forward to strengthening the relationships as we move forward. Thank you very much.
Minister, thank you so very much. At this time, the program will move to the presentation of a slideshow concerning the vaccination vehicles.
Cheers. We haven't spoken about this yet tonight. I'm not. So he said he expressed concern that he hasn't come back to the Thursday. But they asked him if he has the bag. He said, from where? And to go where? So they actually done it. He said, that's
Thank you very much for that slideshow. May I invite now for the symbolic signing of the handover certificate, both from Vice Mayor Mu and from Minister Tufton. And as you do so, I will ask you to present the certificate online so that we can see it on camera, please. The vehicles will largely be managed by the Southeast Regional Health Authority, which is headed by Mr. Errol Green, and we're happy to have his presence this morning. He's the Regional Director for the Southeast Regional Health Authority.
Thank you, Ambassador.
You're welcome, sir.
It's
Minister, thank you, Minister Tufton. We've seen the English version. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask for the visual of Mayor Mu's, Vice Mayor Mu's signature and document?
Do we acknowledge that?
Okay. So
Too far, yes.
can we just move ahead?
They're trying to demonstrate.
Thank you so much. We're happy to acknowledge that both copies of the agreement have been signed by the Chinese and Jamaican side. And congratulations to China and to Jamaica. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a well-known adage that Jamaicans favor, and that is, a friend in need is a friend indeed. We find that to be a fitting sentiment to apply to this special event and to the considerable gesture by the People's Republic of China. While our friendship is warm and well established, the government and people of Jamaica are happy to reiterate our deep appreciation for your support through this donation of vaccine vehicles. We thank God for the government and people of China. Ministers, Your Excellency, Mr. Mayor, Deputy Director General, other distinguished guests, on behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, I thank you for your attendance and participation today. Xie.
Thank you very much, everyone, once more. And we just thank you for your time this morning, your continued generosity. Minister, thank you for joining us. Ambassador and your team, Vice Mayor, Deputy Director, Ms. Chen and your team. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. And again, we give thanks for the great and warm friendship between the People's Republic of China and Jamaica. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Keep well, and thank you. Xie.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Minister. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Here for each. Do you remember when we were doing fractional